God, I was doing that at like 95 miles an hour. Anyway. So, you know, I basically kind of changed my my focus and started looking, you know, exclusively at the ZX-10R. And I'm glad I didn't miss my fucking exit. So this light's pretty short, luckily. So anyway, I don't want to go much faster than this time. So I started searching for used ZX-10Rs, and I wanted something that was like really bright and, you know, like really visible, you know, because I'm really into safety, you know, as reckless as I can be. I like to control my, you know, I'm a bit of a control freak, and I like to control all of the factors, you know. I like to know what my risks are, and I bet you this light's going to turn yellow. Nope. I like to know what the risks are and understand, you know, the kind of the chances of shit happening, you know. And I like to minimize every risk that I can, to an extent, you know. So a lot of times, you know, I will take risks that are calculated, that I know, you know, that are basically I'm what's that noise? So anyway, I'm getting a little off topic, but basically, you know, the risks I like to take are not the total random, like, chance risks. They're like the risks of, hey, am I good enough to, you know, do I know what I'm doing kind of risks, you know. So anyway, I started shopping for the ZX-10R, and I was looking for something that was really, you know, bright and visible, because it's one of the risks I wanted to minimize, and can easily do so just by choosing a color. I also need to find, you know, decent something reflective that I can put on the back of my helmet and maybe jacket or something. I don't want to wear a goofy like, you know, it looks like a Caltrans vest or something with all kinds of reflectors strips on it. But I do want something that is reflective, that for night. I do a lot of riding at night. Come on, light, change. This is a really long fucking so anyway, my focus completely changed to the ZX-10R, and I was looking for that bright color, and I always liked yellow for, you know, either a sports car. You know, a lot of Lamborghinis are yellow. That's kind of the color of the Lambo. Not a cop. So I was looking for a ZX-10R that was yellow, and I was having a hard time finding one. And but then I found a couple of them, and they were both 06s. And that's about, you know, that's about the year where the price point is pretty good. You know, somewhere between like $5,500 and $6,500. And I was searching in quite a wide radius, actually, like, I think I set it to 100 miles around my address, or my zip. And gonna get it past those guys right there. I don't like. So I found a yellow. Well, there was one yellow one I emailed, and the guy was like in some other country, I forget where. He moved back like to his home country or something like that, and it took the bike with him, and it was like Iran or something like that, or I don't remember. But the guy wanted me to pay for shipping it out here, and he wanted a pretty top dollar for it too. Plus, like, I think it was like $2,000 or something like that just to ship it. I'm like, no fucking way. And the whole thing seemed like a scam. You know, like, did he really have this bike? Am I going to send him he wanted me to send him $2,000 or whatever to ship the bike out, and then, you know, pay for the bike. So I was like, no effing way. I said, you ship the bike out here to a friend or something, and then, you know, and then he says no. And anyway, the whole deal fell through, and I pretty much knew it would, because I pretty much figured it was a scam. And I think I was probably right. But anyway, there was one other yellow one, but it was in like Palm Desert, and that's like a good 2-hour drive from me here in Foothill Ranch. But I was like, you know, if this is the right thing. I talked to the guy. He seemed cool. I mean, it was all legit, and I like said, okay, I'm going to come out there. I'm going to check it out. So I did. I drove out there, checked it out, and I was actually ready with a down payment. So, and the bike was immaculate, and you know, he'd obviously taken really good care of it, and so I was like, okay, I'm taking it. I said, you know, I wasn't comfortable driving it because I hadn't actually ridden a bike in like probably 20 years. And the only bike that I'd ridden before on any real regular basis was a small little XR75, you know. So I was totally I couldn't take it for a test ride. So I asked him to just, you know, take it out so I could hear it and just drive by a bit, and he did. And it sounded beautiful, and it looked like it, you know, it just looked beautiful, and I mean, there's everything about it. It was like, fuck, I gotta have this bike. I sat on it. It was like, this bike's gotta be mine. And so I put down 500 on it, and oops, I didn't want to do that actually. And then oh yeah, I forgot I locked this goddamn thing. Okay, hey. No, it's a camera for my vlogs. It's Jake. It's my ex's boyfriend. Anyway, I ended up making that bike mine. And, oh, I just gotta do this. And I got my friend right over there, excuse me, right there, who rides, where he has a Harley. And I got him to come out with me on the trip out to pick it up and pay for it. I got him to come out and actually give it a 2-hour drive out there, and then he rode it 2 hours back. But the funny thing is, he actually ended up falling in love with it too, and he ended up buying a sport bike like 2 weeks later. And we rode together for a while. But then he got really busy at work. But I'm trying to get him to go on a ride with me this Saturday, out, or take a highway out to Hell's Kitchen, I guess. You know, at the. So anyway, over and this is Danny G saying over and out.